Welcome to the Superior Drummer video tutorial series. The New York Vol.2 SDX is an expansion library for Toontrack's Superior Drummer plugin. This means that once you have purchased Superior Drummer, you can greatly increase the sounds available by purchasing the Toontrack SDX expansion libraries. The New York Vol.2 SDX is unique in that it contains 2 sound libraries instead of 1, and both studios are no longer in operation. Thus, the library serves as a form of audio history. The drums used for the recordings at Allaire and the Hit Factory are of course rare and sought-after instruments including vintage Gretsch, Ludwig, Slingerland, and some modern offerings from GMS and Trick. However, it's expected that a sample library of this caliber would be composed of the most highly prized drums available. What's different about the New York Vol.2 SDX are the studios that the drums were recorded in, and the creative processing that is available for you to use through the additional channels in the Superior mixer. Allaire was one of the finest studios ever built, featuring a breathtaking live room and an 80-input SSL 9000J, not to mention a generous selection of microphones and outboard gear such as a vintage AKG C24 U47 FET, esoteric audio research compressor, and a vintage Universal Audio 175 compressor. Of course, these are only a few of the tools that Toontrack used for the recording. Allaire has also seen countless big-name recording artists such as Rush, David Bowie, and the Black Crowes. In the mixer, you will notice that the Allaire library includes close mics in addition to ambience far, ambience mid, ambience near, ambience mono, mono overhead, ambience through a Shure bullet mic, snare rim, and a SansAmp channel. These channels are in place in order to make the library as versatile as possible, and they can be manipulated and mixed any way that you choose by using the bleed edit controls. For example, let's say that for my particular mix I want a lot of ambience and distortion on the drums themselves, but not on the cymbals. I could easily do this in the Superior Drummer mixer by turning on the ambience and SansAmp channels for the kick, snare, and the toms, and then mixing their levels however I choose. Allaire and every other Superior expansion library comes with their own unique set of producer presets that can be accessed from the Construct page. These presets make use of many of the unique possibilities that are capable with the given sound library, and they cover a wide range of musical styles. The second sound library in the New York Vol.2 expansion is the Hit Factory. The Hit Factory studio has also produced countless gold and platinum records from artists such as Paul McCartney, Dream Theater, Lenny Kravitz, and Sting. And of course, the same caliber of recording equipment was used for the creation of the Hit Factory sound library. Since the Hit Factory is a separate library from Allaire, it contains its own unique mixer channels in addition to the close mics. They include an ambience far FX, ambience mid FX, Sony in, 57 out, and a snare drum compression channel run through a UA1176. These channels can be mixed in the same way as previously seen with the Allaire kit. Here's a quick example of the sound of the ambience and effects mics from within the Hit Factory. Superior Drummer expansions also come with their own MIDI pack that is only available for owners of the specific sound library. The New York Vol.2 is no exception in that it contains a MIDI pack that was recorded by session drummer Nurz. The MIDI folder is titled Alair, and it can be accessed from the Grooves page of Superior Drummer. The most important thing to realize about the New York Vol.2 library, or any Superior Drummer expansion, is that it's designed to offer the most flexibility and control over a pristine recording in a world-class studio. With Superior Drummer, you have the power to manipulate your drum track in any way to fit your own musical aesthetic. Stay tuned to Toontrack TV for more.